Introduction to ladder safety. Ladders are important and essential tools that are used widely in a variety of industries. They help us move up and down and work at different heights. Portable ladders, in particular, are useful tools because they can be readily moved or carried. They are simply built and come in many sizes, shapes, and styles. Although ladders are easy to use, they are often misused or abused, causing serious injuries and deaths. These deaths and injuries could have been significantly reduced or eliminated with proper care and use. One doesn't have to fall far to get hurt. Workers injured in falls from ladders are usually less than 10 feet above the ladder's base of support. Reasons for falls from ladders. Why do people fall from ladders if they are so easy to use? Setting up the ladder on an unstable or slippery base surface is a primary reason ladders fall over. Overreaching by the user. Setting up the ladder improperly. Loss of balance. Improperly getting onto or off of the ladder. Misstepping or a slipping of the foot while climbing or descending. Being bumped by a cart or other object. Having a vehicle run into or bump you. People not paying attention to where they are walking. Ladder safety training. Employers have a responsibility to make sure that each employee who uses a ladder understands how to use the ladder correctly on the job. They must provide training to employees in recognizing hazards related to ladders and in the procedures they must follow to minimize these hazards. Employees have a responsibility to observe the rules and follow the procedures established by their company's programs and to work safely when using ladders. A competent person must conduct the training. A competent person is an individual who is knowledgeable of ladders, including the manufacturer's recommendations and instructions for proper use, inspection, and maintenance. Can identify existing and potential or predictable hazards in the work environment and evaluate the risk of falls. Has the authority to take prompt corrective measures to eliminate those hazards. Is knowledgeable of the rules contained in the safety standards regarding the use, inspection, and maintenance of ladders. The training must cover the following areas. The nature of the ladder hazards at the work site. Proper construction, use, placement, and care in handling ladders. Maximum intended load carrying capacities of ladders used. Safety standards for the types of ladders that will be used. Types of ladders. To prevent injuries while using portable ladders, you need to know what kinds of ladders there are and how to use them properly. There are various types, shapes, and sizes of ladders to help you accomplish your tasks. Step ladder, extension ladder, platform ladder, orchard ladder, combination ladder. Ladder ratings and labels used in work premises. Although there are many different kinds of portable ladders, they all receive a rating based on their maximum or working load, the total weight they can safely support. This includes the weight of the worker, tools, and materials. Let's understand what label of ladder should use for which purpose. Label type IA, maximum loads 375 pounds, uses special duty industrial use, such as CAT-HAV, utilities, contractors, and higher capacity needs. Label type IA, maximum loads 300 pounds, uses extra heavy-duty industrial use, such as utilities and contractors. Label type 1, maximum loads 250 liters BS, uses heavy-duty industrial use, such as utilities and contractors. Label type 2, maximum loads 225 pounds, uses medium-duty work, such as painting, offices for building maintenance, and light industrial use. Label type 3, maximum loads 200 pounds, uses light-duty work, such as household use. These ratings must meet certain American National Standards Institute (ANSI) standards, and they must be indicated on the duty rating sticker or manufacturer's label. ANSI requires that every ladder be labeled with this information so users can determine if they have the correct type of ladder for the task job. Besides their ratings, labels and markings found on manufactured ladders contain product information, such as manufacturer's name, ladder's model number name, month and year of manufacture, ladder's size length, maximum working length, highest standing level. Manufactured ladders have warning markings and labels, such as caution and danger, which are usually in red or yellow. They often also have safety labels which give information on how to use the ladder safely. Before you use a ladder, check its rating to see if you have the right ladder for the job. Be sure not to subject the ladder to a workload greater than its rated capacity. And always read manufacturers' labels and follow their recommendations. Do yourself a favor and avoid a fall and injury to yourself. Let's take a look into ladder composition. Besides having different ratings or load capacities, ladders may be constructed of various kinds of materials, usually wood, fiberglass, or metal. Each material has specific care, maintenance, and storage requirements and may be preferred for specific uses or under certain conditions. When selecting a ladder, you should consider the different properties, weight, durability, and other characteristics, like conductivity. Conductivity is important if you are working around power lines or other electrical or energized sources. Do not use a metal ladder when working around energy sources. Metal ladders must be labeled with a danger warning sticker stating electrocution hazard. This ladder conducts electricity. Do not use around electrical equipment or other equivalent wording. Wood, metal, and fiberglass ladders may also have some specific construction requirements. For example, metal and fiberglass ladders must have slip or skid-resistant feet, steps or rungs that are corrugated, knurled, dimpled, coated with skid-resistant material, or treated to minimize possible slipping. Inspect ladders before use. Look for cracks, splits, dents, bends, corrosion, and missing hardware. All of these ladders are unsafe and could fail if used by employees. While using in mud, oil or grease, keep in mind following things. Keep shoes boots free of slippery substances. Inspect ladder rungs for any oil, grease, mud or other slippery substances which could affect traction. Rules for climbing or descending a ladder. When climbing a ladder, you must have both hands free and face the ladder. This allows for 3 points of contact with the ladder at all times and reduces the chances of falling. The 3-point contact is to hands and 1 foot or 1 hand and 2 feet. Here is how step ladder get misused. Rather than a firm, level surface, this step ladder is positioned on a fence so such that the bottom step is taking the load rather than the side rails. It doesn't extend 3 feet above the roof surface, is not secured, and the worker is standing on the top step to access roof. This step ladder is being misused to access doorway. Step ladders can't be used partially closed and leaned against the wall. Step ladder safety tips. Open up step ladder legs completely and lock the spreader bar braces. Don't stand on the top step or top cap. Don't use it as a straight ladder to climb up to a higher surface. Never use the top of a step ladder. Warning labels on step ladders clearly state that the top step and top cap are not to be used as a step. The higher you are on a step ladder, the less stable it becomes. Setting up an extension ladder. When working from an extension ladder, Make sure it is set up at a 4:1 angle with secure footing on a firm level surface. For accessing an upper level, make sure the extension ladder is set up at a 4:1 angle on a firm, level surface and the side rails extend at least 3 above the surface to be accessed. Lastly, make sure the extension ladder is secured at the top and bottom. Proper extension ladder setup. For every 4 feet of ladder length measured from where the ladder contacts the support point, the base of the ladder should be 1 foot away from the supporting structure. 1 to 4 rules. The ladder must extend at least 3 feet above the surface to provide safe access or be rigidly secured at the top with a grasping device if less than 3 feet. The ladder in the photo contacts the supporting structure at 9 feet. This means that the base of the ladder should be 27 inches back from the support. Determining proper ladder setup angle. One way to ensure proper angle is to stand with your feet at the base of the ladder and extend your arms straight out. If your hands just touch, the ladder will be very close to the 4:1 ratio. Climbing and descending ladders rule. This worker does not have both hands free to hold onto the ladder while climbing or descending the ladder. Proper ladder climbing with tools on belt and both hands free. Thank you for your attention.